Hello and welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonogo. It is Resurrection Sunday. It is Channel Sport on Sunday. So you have the Sundays and you have the resurrection and you also have the sports. So how do we resurrect Nigerian sports? What do we do this day? Well, we start by telling you viewers, our viewers at home, we start by saying Happy Easter. We're going to have a bumper package, like it is always what we do here. So just get ready. Let's move on. Do we start from home or do we start from abroad? I think the charity starts at home. So I want to start somewhere where we'll tell you what is going to happen at Uyo Township Stadium today. Because that's the Gospel Akpabio Stadium, where Rivers United will be taking up USM Alger, for a place in the African Confederation CAF. So it depends on how you look at it. It has started a very long time ago about the changes of names and nomenclature and other things. But right now, that is what it is. So Rivers United as the lone team standing for us on the continent. That was exactly what happened last year. But this season, we're lucky because if they've gone out, if they've not qualified from their group, probably by next season, Nigeria won't have that opportunity to present two teams in both the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederation Cup. So that is where we are, 2 p.m. today at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium, right there on you. If you are close by, if you are in Rivers, you have nowhere to go. Over there, right there. If you are in across River State, Bayelsa State, if you are there in Akwa Ibom, where else do you want to be than to go and cheer Rivers United? They need you because this is a Herculean task. They're not just representing themselves, they are representing Nigeria. Still on football, right there in Manchester, it will be an epic. It will be an epic because that is where the title may be decided. It will be decided today, but it may be whatever be the outcome and influence who becomes the 2023-24 champions of the English Premier League, the EPL. 3 times champions, going for an unprecedented 4 in a row. Manchester City will be taking on a team, Arsenal, that last won it 20 years ago. They won it as invisible in 2003-2004. And since then, they've not done it. A new era from Arsene Wenger to Unai Emery. We are looking at, Mikel Arteta, the man who was an apprentice to Pep Guardiola. Will the apprentice or offend the master? Or will the master who has done it over and over and over again, league double, but this season, Arsenal are saying, we won the first leg. Probably we can do this. And it might be Resurrection Sunday for Arsenal and their teaming fans. So we keep a notch in that. But because before that, there will be Liverpool taking on Brighton. And then if Liverpool wins that, they go atop the league and then waiting for the decider and praying that there will be no victor or vanquished at the Etihad Stadium. Away from football, we look at tennis. Danielle Collins, I tell you this, 30-year-old, she said at the beginning of this season that I'm no longer playing tennis. I will retire. The moment she announced that she was not going to move any further, what then happened? She won the other half of the Sunshine titles, the Sunshine Double, which are the Indian Wells and the Miami Open. She won the Miami Open against all expectations. A player seeded 53 in the world. When number 1, 2, 3 were no longer there, she beat Elena Rybakina to become the champion. Today, it will be another resurrection day for Grigor Dimitrov if he can take on Yagni Sinner and vanquish him right there in the finals. So I tell you this, but then we shall open the lines when the time is here, because we have been looking at the crux of the matter. Where do we go from here? How do we assist those who can assist themselves? How do we become our brother's keeper? How do we look on those who deserve it more? When it comes to sharing the booty, in encouraging the talents, in developing them. It is Resurrection Sunday. It is Easter Sunday. Let me start by Welcome, my colleague, as always, co-presenter, co-analyst, everything. We've been here for so years, and then he's an integral. He is Channel Sport on Sunday, as I am too. Okpeyemi Ajala. Okpe.
Thanks, Ken, for having me. Happy Easter to our loving viewers. And Resurrection Sunday, Reconciliation Sunday. Different meanings to different people.
I like that. Reconciliation Sunday. We have in our midst, he's making his debut right here. He's called Paul and Maduako. Paul Maduako is the president of the Nigerian Amputee Football Federation. For you guys know that in the past almost 6-7 years here on this show, we've adopted the Amputee Federation, the Amputee football, and the footballers themselves as part of our own. When they went to the African Championship, when they went to the World Championship, it is always here. We've even helped in crowdfunding, in making sure that, yes, these are players who do not have that, I'm trying to get the right word, because you can see that they have either a leg or an arm that has been amputated. They are not as fully as we are. They are not as able as we are. A lot of them were, as at that point that we brought them here, some of them were driving keke napep in order to feed before they could think of where, they don't have where to stay. Some of them were just laundry right there at the National Stadium. We did all we can, try to meet the Nigerian Football Federation, try to do whatever that to assist them. And we thought it has gone beyond that. But right now, they've been doing Africa, they've been doing Nigeria proud whenever they represent us, and it's another journey again. So, I want to introduce him. We'll look at the issues and then whatever. Mr. Paul, how are you?
I'm very fine. Happy Easter once again.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Nigerian Amputee Football Federation. What are you guys up to this time around?
We are in a very big stage now. We are preparing for the African Amputee Nations Cup, which is coming up in Cairo, Egypt. And we are also using that, the African body is also using that to select the African representative for the Amputee World Cup in 2026. So it's a very big stage for us this time around.
Okay, and then you guys have qualified for that. Did you play qualifiers, or it is by your rankings?
It's by ranking that they make selections for those who are going to feature in the Nations Cup, and by virtue of our standing in Africa, we are selected. Okay,
how many teams are going for the tournaments?
16 teams.
16 African countries are going.
Yeah.
And how many were qualified?
Okay, and is it for the World Cup?
No. For the African
Nations Cup. 16 countries and 8 countries are supposed to go for the World Cup.
Wow. Yeah. So then you have opportunity of presenting 8 teams.
Yeah, for the World Cup. Because in the world stage, yeah, Africa has the larger number of teams, of countries who are playing amputee football.
Okay.
Yeah, even at the professional stage, in Turkey and Poland, most of their players are also African players. And Nigeria happened to also have about 6 players playing their trade professional in amputee football. And as God may have it, last year we have about 2 good players that just joined them, and they are going to also feature for us at the Nations Cup.
Okay, so how are preparations like?
Yeah, we've been in camp for over 2 months, and we also entered the intensive stage of the camping in the last 1 month. The preparation in terms of player, technical fitness and preparation, we are doing awesome. But we're having serious problem with funding, with the rise in dollar, with the bureaucracy of approvals and all that from government. And government will not do everything. We also need support from corporate bodies and India to develop sports, to develop the game, and to encourage the players that have been in camp. They've been training for over 2 years, because if you play a sport and you don't have a laurel to show for it, it's like you are wasting your time. So most of them have been doing individual preparation, individual training to make sure they make team. Those who are able to make the camp are already celebrating. That's one stage of getting your link to the African stage.
How many players are supposed to be presented by each team?
15 players are supposed to be presented by each team.
15 players.
Yes, 3 goalkeepers and 12 field players.
Field players.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do you have any question?
The Nations Cup is in April.
It's April, it's starting April 19th.
Of course, tomorrow we are in April.
We're in April, so we have less than 3 weeks.
So we are fortunate because of the AU stance of visa-free movement. If not, we'll have been having challenges with procuring visas for the players. But again, we have to get ourselves to the venue. How do we go about that when we are still talking about bureaucratic delays in approval? It's not this problem is not peculiar to Nigeria alone. I think we have to speak for ourselves.
No, why I want to so generalize, so we wouldn't see it as a very much distant. The truth remains that the governments of the day, even outside Africa, the corporate bodies, the philanthropies, they tend not to understand how to channel some of these things, because these are people who are, by virtue of accidents, deformation, childbirth or whatever, happen to be like this. What we need to do is to give them all the necessary support that they need. You understand? Now, we be begging the corporate bodies to channel their some of their resources so that these people will earn their living professionally. You know, there's something that you are not a nuisance, you are not constituting nuisance to the society. You are disabled, but in disability, you want to show your own ability. You know, so they've done everything possible to make a living out of this. So we need to give them all the necessary encouragement they need. So the truth remains that until we understand this, until we say, okay, the CSR that comes from this, a particular percentage should go to this to develop them, those who want to be developed. You understand?
Let's come down to this now. You know, because we have something, a project at hand right now.
Yeah.
You want to with the Ministry of Sports. They're supporting you with funds.
Yes, they're supporting with funds.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then, why do you need extra fund? Is the fund they're giving to you not enough for you to prosecute this to go to the tournament?
Yes, the fund is not enough.
So what kind of assistance do you need?
We need assistance for ticketing, visa application, even participation fee is also another thing that needs funding.
Which areas are the ministry covered?
They're covering ticketing now.
They are covering ticketing.
Yeah.
So the ministry is okay. We are paying for your tickets, and then if paying for your ticket, when you get there, is it the tournament organizers that give you accommodation and feeding?
Yeah, through the participation fees.
Through the participation fees.
Yes.
You've not paid the participation fee.
We have paid the participation fee.
Okay, you paid that one.
Yes.
So now you're administrator of tickets. Yeah. So what now remains?
We remain visas and allowances for the players.
Okay, visa and allowance. Did you not include that to the ministry? It's not part of the approvals that you're expecting. I want to ask you something.
The match bonus. Who covers the match bonus for the players?
It's supposed to come from the general package, but now with the funds or budget available to you, you judiciously use it the way it will work. Then you will have extra support from the corporate world, from the philanthropists around. They will be able to now boost their morals.
No, because for the other national teams, is the NFF that takes it. Okay, you are not part of the NFF. Yeah. Everything still comes down from the ministry. So I want to believe the ministry should also look into the match bonus, because everybody, even the NOC, when you represent Nigeria in multi-games event like All African Games, Olympic Games, Commonwealth Games, your bonuses, daily allowances.
They are saying, this is how much they are going to earn as bonuses. Those who win gold, those who win silver, this is what they are going to win. I mean, $5,000, $3,000, which at least in this just concluded, Africa Games. So why didn't you include it in your budgets? Yeah,
it's included in the budget, but you won't. I would also like to let you know that amputee football, to an extent, is not yet an Olympic sport.
Okay.
So because it's not Olympic sport, Olympic is in the next year. So one of the priorities of the ministry to present the teams that are going to the Olympic. You understand? So that's what is actually
their budget. Just 15 players and the contingent, probably contingent of 25, but probably 2022 contingent going there. Yeah, so I think at least the minute we were factored all these because we spoke with the minister, at least just about 2-3 months ago, and then his disposition towards development or towards the welfare, general, looks top notch, and with his men and other things, I do believe it's approachable, and he's looking at holistic sports, not just football. Yeah, exactly. So basically, for you guys that are there, were touched actually, like I said, when we brought them here, when their plight was first known to us, I want us to look, how are these people living? How are they trying to to succeed with all the the disadvantages that they have?
Exactly.
So what is the federation, apart from tournament, what is the federation doing for the member? Because you're not talking about 15 members in Nigeria, various states. Do you have state amputee federations?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have for now we have about 12 states that are actually encouraging amputee football.
Okay.
So we have our last national championship it was actually a regional championship that have about the 6 regions heavily represented, and that's a way of actually sensitizing every other amputee to understand, because it's still on awareness stage. Some people doesn't know that if I'm amputated, I can still play football with a clutch. So that's part of the growth process that we are still doing and undergoing.
Okay, is it possible we have the list of the states who are covered or the states who are not covered, either of the two, so that at least there are governors and commissioners who know that they should do the needful?
The stronghold states that play amputee football now or encourage amputee football is Lagos State.
Okay.
Kanu won the last Para Games in Abuja.
Okay.
We have Kwara.
Okay.
We have Imo.
Okay.
We have Jos. Jos is Plateau. Yes, they are the newest states that are doing a lot of encouragement. In fact, we are preparing for the World Cup, for the Women World Cup in November. They have developed much of the ladies that will be representing Nigeria in the World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have
Kano,
Niger.
Kwara,
We have Niger. We have
Benue. Not yet.
Not yet, but they're already, they're already at the clinic level, at the sensitization level.
Okay.
So many states are already at that stage. That's the good thing out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, when are you scheduled to travel?
Arrival is supposed to be 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then your tickets are ready?
Not yet.
I thought you said minister are thinking of ticketing. They've not released the money?
The budget, the money have not been released.
So when are you supposed to buy the ticket? If they don't release the money, and the ticket, of course, if you want to buy ticket at short notice,
exorbitant.
It's exorbitant. You need to at least, you need at least a minimum of 1 month in order, if you want to at least affordability, for you to look at spaces, and then if you want to buy ticket. If you want to buy ticket and you are traveling the next 2 weeks, 16, 17.
Yes. Maybe I just do my own fee-free consultancy. Already we have national partners for the national teams, the Super Eagles, the Super Falcon, the Falconet. So I think you just approach some of these major sponsors and see how you can, like grafting in animal agricultural science, grab them, ensure they are also part and parcel of what we are running at the amputee level. Like the air ticket now for the national team, we have the official air carrier, so you can approach them and also make them your
the official carrier for all national teams. Yes. So probably you guys can go over there
with the NFF. They are not with the NFF.
That is the NFF for football teams.
Yes, NFF.
NFF should try as much as possible to put. I don't know. I don't understand this difference. What is the relationship between the Amputee Football Federation and the Nigerian Football Federation?
There is no synergy yet. Even the World Board is trying to profile that synergy with the FIFA, because the truth is, if the integration comes right, we won't be actually asking for money. Because what we are looking at, whatever budget sponsorship we have, we can just see 10%, 20% to the growth of amputee football worldwide. But
do we have the amputee football at the National Sport Festival?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
So it is not yet at the National Sport Festival.
Exactly,
so it is you guys have been, because the federation has been on for some years now. Yes, so I don't know why you guys have not.
Yeah, we've been clamoring for that, and we made our case at the last national festival in the Delta States, and they still said they are still giving us some time. So I still hope that the next festival will be able to accommodate amputee football.
Okay, the next festival should be in Ogun State.
Because there are more states that are now playing. They are looking at the number of states that are actually playing the sport.
If you can add,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
there were some events at AFCON that only about 3 countries attended.
Yes.
So, so I mean, it's not whatever. So if you guys, because like we are saying, it's opportunity for you to give to them. But then how you're camping. So who's taking care of the bills? As you say, you've been camping about the month.
Yeah, the federation is taking care of the bills for now.
The federation is taking care of the bills.
Yeah.
The federation. Does the federation have a budget?
We don't really have, but
That is personal members.
I would say yes. I'm putting it for now, hoping that things will normalize.
You guys, let me just say this, because that is why I am asking this. I'm asking these questions.
Yeah.
These are fundamental questions. It says the federation, and I want to understand that even the federation, is it from the approved budget of the federation? Is it from money that came from the federation account that went in there? But this one man is saying, I am doing it now. He's doing it personally. He's doing it for those who are disabled. He's doing it for those who cannot take care of themselves. Nigeria is too big a nation, too rich a nation, too endowed a nation with all the resources for us to abandon the needy. See, some of you talk about your advocacy journalism, but this is what this is why we are here. If one reason I wouldn't be here. I don't come here or wouldn't come here for whatever it is. It is why we are here. And like we said, the minister is one man that we spoke with him and we saw that here, this is a new direction. This is a fatherly direction. This is what we want to go to. And I believe that you guys have you met the minister? Have your friend met the minister to speak with him?
Yeah, we met him.
You met him.
Yeah.
And then I mean, what did he say? How did he respond?
The process of approvals is not just directly to him. It goes through the federation, through the department, para departments, to the PAMSEC and others. So the process is ongoing.
So that means I want us to be clear. Because when we live here, we want to live here that we have clear certain things, not to leave it hanging in ambiguity.
Sure.
That means, are you guys now trying to source for money to buy your tickets? Or if the money does not come from the federation, from the ministry, it means you guys will not be going for this tournament.
That's what it means, but he gave us his words that the approval will come in time.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
I said the minister has given them his words that, I mean, the money will come for the ticket.
Yeah.
But then the ticket as at when you guys met him, the price for the ticket and the price as at when they were there might be some differential.
Prices are coming.
Yeah,
I think they're coming down.
Yeah,
now.
the good thing is that the prices of dollar is coming down. So that is also playing some soft landing for the ticketing.
Okay.
But the truth remains that, like you said, the closer the date, the higher it,
of course, because it's on availability.
Yes.
All airlines want to sell, they want to fly empty, and the earlier the seats are guaranteed, paid for, the better for them.
Yeah,
So even now coming to say, let us fly from here to here, and they fly empty, man. the fuel for to fly it is not. It's not common. It is costly to fly. It's very, very good for iron to fly, to defy gravity. You understand? I don't think our great grandfathers understand that iron can fly. They will tell you how. If we look at my pen, it goes down. The iron will now go up. You know. So okay. We're speaking, Mr. Paul Maduako. I wish he would be here because we would have asked him to stay. The next segment. But then we're having one of the players to come in, and probably when the lines are open, maybe from what we can hear from what the players are doing and have prepared. How are the preparation going on? Are they training at NIS? Where did you camp them?
We camp them at NIS where they're training inside the main bowl.
Inside the main bowl of the National Stadium.
Yes, but we will be switching member and legacy pitch because the tournament will be hosted on both grounds, both the natural turf and
artificial turf.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many coaches do you have?
We have 2 coaches and the technical director.
Yeah. Physios.
Yes.
Do you have a physio? Calm down, Paul.
No, we have a nurse. Of course, it's very important because we have a first aid team that makes sure
you have a nurse or you have a doctor.
A nurse.
You have so there is a difference between a nurse and a doctor. They should be able to second a doctor to you. You understand? See,
Yeah.
you are talking about whatever. A nurse is not. I mean, you need a physio because of the nature of what they are, their challenges.
Yeah,
nature,
exactly.
something might crop up from what what brought them where they are. They were not born that way. Someone like that, like you said, some people got accident and stuff like that. So that injury has to be treated, always has to be maintained. Exactly. So you need a physio, you need a medical doctor. You need a nurse, and then other things that you need a complete medical team that will be there with you. Are you getting it? I want to pray that this thing goes on so that we don't have, because look at the people here, they can have a place to go and decide themselves. The depression that this thing get out of, people don't understand that when you are somewhere, you are looking at your mates, they are free, you cannot bet. This alone prolong their life. This alone gives them opportunity for a living.
It gives them hope.
It gives them hope.
Yes.
So basically that is what we see here. So when you guys do this, people don't understand that you are saving lives, that you are saving the nation. You are doing it from their parents, from their brothers, their sisters, instead of having somebody just at home knowing nothing or going to go and beg from one another and say, come in here, come and be cheered, come and enjoy yourself, come and have a life, come and have a career. So basically that is what we are saying that you guys are doing, and we are grateful for this, and then we'll keep on encouraging you guys. Whatever we can do on Channels Television, we are wholeheartedly behind you. We do that, we can provide you whatever it is. Okay, we want to go on a very short break now. Paul, thanks you for coming in.
And we sincerely appreciate all the support we are getting from Channels Television. It's very encouraging, and also encourages the players as well. I will promise Nigerians that we are going to do Nigeria proud. Our flag will fly high in Cairo, Egypt.
Our flag will fly high. That is Paul Madrako saying that. We're going to a very short break. When we come back, the skipper himself, Sarafa, will join us on the show. Stay with us. Okay, you're welcome back. It is the Channel Sport on Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. Where says it is Reconciliation Sunday. So you can add your own. We'll open the lines because we want to say what you guys have to say in resurrecting our sport. Like we said, it is. I'm trying to get the befitting resurrecting sport, Nigerian sports. And it has to be a resurrection of Nigerian sports on this Sunday. So anyhow you guys want to see it, speak the English, get it done, and let us see what we need to do. A lot of times that's the number is right there on your screen. Look at it. Sonny Lisa was here 3 weeks ago or so, and he talked about regionalizing football. If we regionalize sport, not with that political coloration, but in geographical coloration, I do believe that we'll get somewhere. If we look at comparative advantage, Lagos and Kwara for table tennis, Bayelsa for wrestling, Akwa Ibom for weightlifting, Rivers Delta for swimming, Kano, Edo for boxing, Plateau for basketball. You see, when we look at this area in terms of distance, in terms of height, in terms of the altitude and whatever, long distance running from Plateau, we have a lot of them coming in there. Nigeria produce a lot of long distance runners coming from that side. I believe that we can now the resources that can be channeled to those areas as of specialized regions. Anyway, the minister you are looking at, let us see. Our problem is not lack of ideas, but let us think of how we can put these ideas together, get a team together, have the will to get it done. Sarafa is in the house. Sarafa.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sharafa.
Yes.
How do you think Sarafa or Sharaf? Tell me how your grandmother calls you. How does your mother?
It's Sarafa Din.
Saraf. How does your grandmother call you?
Sarafa.
Sarah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so Samson wants to talk to us from Kogi. Skip away too. Hello, Samson. Samson, how are you? Samson. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Oshanago. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Samson. How are you?
I'm good. Kogi State is good.
Kogi State is good. That is what we want to hear.
we thank God for Resurrection Sunday and truly the area of sport I want to be resurrected in Kogi State is handball. We were good up to 1995. We were
handball.
In Kogi State.
Yeah.
And today, after I'm speaking with you, the whole is now in its moribund stage and is being used for wedding reception and petty trading now. And this area thing that unites Kogi, in fact, that reconciliation you made mention of the youth against the youth, elderly against the youth, against the youth. I'm telling you, when you see this force going on, you see great reconciliation and unity by the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
So,
Samson, yeah, go on.
Is my cry. I'm crying that Nigeria Handball Federation and the politician, Ministry of Sports. Oh my God, network is not there.
Let's handball in Kogi. All right, Samson. Samson says, resurrect handball in Kogi, and that will reconcile the people of Kogi. I tell you, Resurrection Sunday, what do you want? What do you want us to do? What do you want your state to do? Let us see. Let us get these areas and get it done. But then, okay, throw the first salvo first.
Said,
yes.
For a couple of years, either they had bit of Igala land,
yes,
to hold the national under-19 championship for handball.
For handball.
So I can get where
Samson is coming from.
So if it's something they've been used to, and of course has given a lot of talent, and all of a sudden those championships are no longer coming, you will know what we feel. Okay,
Sarafa, it's been long. It's been quite some time.
Yes, sir. Happy Easter to you, sir.
Okay. Okay, Kogi again. Kogi is part 2 and part 2. Daniel, from Samson to Daniel. And you guys are in the Bible. Today is a resurrection Sunday, actually. Daniel, let's say Daniel has come for judgment. Daniel, let's hear you. Hello, Daniel.
All right.
Happy Sunday.
To you all in the studio, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Daniel.
Like your guest will say, today is not only resurrection, but reconciliation Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Kogi. I don't know how handball will reunite Kogi. The only thing that will reunite Kogi is when our mandate is given to the rightful owner. And about the sport listing, if you are saying Federation, the Ministry of Sport, I don't know what they are doing. I don't know. It's not that those forms are not there. The forms are there. It's just for them to release it. What does it take for this thing to pass through process within a day? But they will keep on from one office to court. This one will court here at the end. But Nigeria will surely get better by the grace of God. Happy Easter to you all.
Happy Easter, Daniel. Thank you so much. Like he said, it's recurring. Okbe says it is reconciliation Sunday. And reconciliation is starting from Kogi. And let the hand put the ball together. Handball. Reconcile Kogi. All right. Sarafa, the last time you guys were here, you talked about you went to where did that African championship in South Africa? Where?
No, that was in Tanzania.
In Tanzania, because I know it was in the southern part of Africa.
Yes, sir.
From Tanzania, you guys went to that. Of course, after you guys also went to the World Cup, and right now you are going to the Egypt, from Cape Town to Cairo. I mean, so you guys are moving from down to up.
No.
So what has it been like? Your federation president said you guys are in camp, but every time before camp, during camp, after camp, you guys still have these challenges. What has been like since the last time you were here? What has changed positively for you and your colleagues that are playing amputee football for Nigeria?
Good afternoon, viewers at home. There have been lots of changes in the Nigerian amputee football because we've been able to introduce the regional championship, just like the president said, and we've also used that avenue to discover new talents. So I must say that now we have a formidable team. And also, we've been trying to use that avenue also to recruit the ladies who will be going for their first World Cup in Colombia. So it has been a progressive and improving activities at the Federation. And that was what brought us to this stage at which we are now, that we're preparing for the Nations Cup again in Egypt, which will serve as a qualifier. And the thing about it is that even Nigeria will be the one playing the opening game against the host country, Egypt.
Wow.
So we just have to be at that tournament. We just have to be at that tournament. And it's
That's
also
on the 19th?
on the 19th. So we are playing the first game. And it's also, there will also be a fine for any country that is not participating, because the African body has really put a lot together to just make sure that they get all these 16 teams together. And just like he said, Nigeria happens to be Africa happens to be one of the continent that has the highest number of amputee, both playing abroad and also countries adopting amputee football. So it has really been a great one for us, sir. And we're still hoping that there will be more development coming to amputee football, because very soon we'll be having the leagues, where we'll be having leagues. Like he said, we have Lagos State now, they has a team. We have Kwara, we have Kano, we have Imo, we have Niger, we have Plateau. So we still have some other states that are also showing interest, like Akwa Ibom, they are showing interest. Deltas are showing interest, Oyo is showing interest. So it's not going beyond just probably when we do play back then, that you always come around to videos where we have just only in Lagos. Now many states are coming in, they are now playing amputee football. So the game is growing. But what we just need is we need more awareness so that everybody will know about this game. And also the most important thing is to see how we can get the national team to Cairo, Egypt, to play and qualify for the World Cup.
Okay, in terms of career opportunities, I mean, I know you guys can make money playing football for now in Nigeria. I mean, even the main football without the government, without funds from state government. I mean, the state, when you see, so they'll show you some stadiums that are filled. And I tell you this, 90% of those guys, just working without payment. Because we always see, I mean, I think apart from, I think it used to be, I think Can Pillars and Sunshine Stars then that were giving us the number, the gate number, gate takings. How many fans that watch the match? Sunshine Stars was doing that. Suddenly they stopped. They will tell you this is the number of spectators we have we have in the stadium. So Amputee football, how many guys want to come and watch you guys? So how are you guys surviving economically?
Just because of the passion we have for the game has really been what has made most of us to just still survive. We have some of us that we're opportune to go to school. We're opportune to learn one or two things. So those are some of the things we've been doing to take care of our family, to survive. And also, the passion we have for this game is beyond just living it. And not only even playing that game, trying to see that we can impact into other people's life. I've been opportune to play in Turkey. We have some of our colleagues playing in Turkey. Even 4 of them now are in camp with us. They just flown in some few days ago. So
okay, sorry, let's go to Kogi again, because today is Kogi Day. Idris, Idris, how are you? Hello, Idris. Yeah, Idris, go on.
Ken, first of all, let me say happy Easter to you and your family and members of your crew.
Thank you very much. Happy Easter.
Quite a long time I've not heard your voice.
We are here every Sunday.
I am calling right now from my village, Ida, in Kogi State.
Wow. Go on. Go on, Adrian.
There are 2 things I need today from you, Ken, and your crew. Number one is uniting Kogi State.
Wow.
For us to unite Kogi State, we must have to be united politically. And as far as it is today in Kogi State, there is a stolen man.
But which is sports? Idris, we talk. Yeah, go on. Talk sports.
Number 2, there must be a political will to support sports in every state in the federations of Nigeria.
Aha, yes.
And that political will must have to be established in Kogi State before we can talk about developing sport in Kogi State. And number 3, there are 2 major sports that has been a traditional sport in Kogi State. Number 1 is football, and next to football is handball.
Wow.
I was a member of the team that played handball right from Ida. We established it with our coach who is late today, late Coach Achimugu. So, in the nutshell, to crown it all, Ken, there must be a political will to support sport development in this country.
Exactly.
If that will is lacking, then we still have a hurdle to go through. Very long journey to go through.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Idris.
Because I can tell you categorically that in the past 8 years, sports in Kogi State basically is dead.
Okay.
So thank you, Ken. And I trust in you that you can use your platform to ensure that you support us from this end of the Niger so that we can be able to put sport on the pedestrian for rapid growth and development.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Idris. You have any question for him?
Yeah, I think, it goes back to what I said about the IDA being the heartbeat of youth and boy in Nigeria. So I think that is one of the past players just come. I think so. If they say the competition has been missing, it's just a client call to the executive governor Dodo. Please take back on that 19 national championship to IDA. The people are yearning for it.
Yeah, Idris. Idris also has been involved in Nigerian football. And PFL, I think, was one time the secretary of the. I think I know him. I know he has called on this show himself, and I think Mrs. Adama also. They normally call from Abuja. So I know that is a thing.
Okay, Kipo, yes, is Kogi part of one of those states that are involved?
Kogi, they've not gotten.
Kogi, we are working on Kogi because I happen to also double as the zonal representative for North Central.
Okay.
So, and part of my awareness or advocacy is to see that the North Central can also have the team like Kogi, Abuja, Benue. So, out of the effort of the presidents and the technical crew, we're able to form a team in Plateau. So now Plateau have a team, a formidable team. Even we have some of their representatives at the national team now that are called to the national team. So these are some of what we are projecting, that every other state will also have amputee football, not only just those few ones, but want to see how we can get amputee football to the whole 36 states and FCT included, so that we will now see how we can have a league. The more we play, the more people see, then the more support will be coming in, because the government alone cannot do it. This is all beyond the government. So when we have private organization coming in, we have philanthropist NGO. Like a good example is the Polish national team. Lewandowski is the ambassador. So if we could have Ahmed Musa and some meaningful Nigerians being our ambassadors, the game will grow viral, and it will even serve as an opportunity to impact into life, because there are many disabled or amputees out there that have not even heard about this game.
Yeah, sure.
I was opportune to be in Turkey where we were discussing with Prince Akon. Prince Akon was asking me that while he was in Busa, that do we have this game in Nigeria? I said, yes, we have. So many did not know about this game. So this is what we are trying to do in our federation, to see that every state will have. Then also we are projecting so that amputee will also be included in the festival. Now, comfortably, we can participate at the para game. Initially, at the first edition, we have only 3 states. Now we project to 7 states. So our projection is we are trying to see how we can increase it, and every state will be participating. And it will serve as an avenue for all these players to get some little things to also put something on the table for their family, and also have the opportunity to play abroad. Initially, we have 1-2 players, but now Nigeria has about 7 professional
and professionals.
Yes, playing abroad. So these are the kind of opportunities it opens for anybody playing amputee football.
Okay.
So you guys are taking on Egypt?
Yes, sir.
They go T-Bone and go beat them.
The last nation cup we.
Have you played Egypt before?
Yes, we played them. The game ended draw.
Okay.
And that was the first time we played with them. And they have a good team. And we have also.
And they are hosts.
And they are hosts. So
they must have been training.
Yes, they've been training just like the way we've been training now. But
how long have you been in camp?
We've been in camp for the past 2 months now. But now we are fully in camp. So I'm optimistic that with the kind of calibers of player we have on ground, we should be able to make the country proud.
Okay, let's go to Kaduna because Ibrahim is there. IBB. Ibrahim, how are you? Hello, Brian. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Ibrahim Atodo coming from Kaduna.
Okay, Brian.
I
Go
was
on.
so very, very delighted this afternoon from bringing out this topic of discussion. In fact,
Hey.
thought is an enigma, and that is why the enthusiasm on it is so enormous for every Nigerian. Then the only way out for us to get it right, like my other callers have talked for me. I have from Kogi State precisely.
Wow. What is happening? Continue. You have colonized this show today.
To put more ingredients. You see, football is sport. Let the sport that this is all as the sport in general. Let them come bring all the sport activities together so that they should not concentrate on only one. The only one we concentrate on is football and football. Why is it so? Why there are other talents that are dying? Look at what the amputees are bringing and look at what they are giving us in the athletes playing recently. That is the only thing that will give us joy. My brothers from Ida and other places are difficult. I myself am also from that very particular Kogi East, the inter zone.
Wow.
Yes, please, let this time around, let them dig in. Come to the grassroots, especially those in villages. You see that you are sidelined that village, they are having to only go to come and go and come. To bring it up for them, so that these people will be more, they are not going to be only just a rough speaker, but they are going to be productive for their own family. And please, it's the right time for us to do this. Ministry of Sport, please wake up and bring other sport talent. And the focus on football alone cannot going to give us a befitting well-being in this thing, because Nigeria will not just try to claim as a giant. Please, thank you very much. Happy Easter for everyone and happy Ramadan for all my Muslim brothers and sisters.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Easter and Ramadan. Yeah, thank you. Ibrahim, thank you so much. Okay. Let's just ease here before we round up. You know, these days we have to cramp it in. Let's just stay from. Let's look at Rivers United taking on USM Alger.
Yeah, the defending champion. And Ken, it's just unfortunate that for the past 10 years we've not made the group stage of the. You know, for Confederation Cup is the amalgamation of the Winners' Cup and the old Confederation Cup.
Yeah, of course.
Now, the Winners' Cup, the first 3 editions we won 2. Confederation Cup.
The very first one.
Confederation Cup, the first 2 editions. No, the first 2. Yes. Shooting Stars, Benin Insurance.
Yes.
We won the first 2 editions.
Yes.
We went on a run in 10 years, played 7 finals in the Winners' Cup. And now, for the past 10 years, we made the semi-final just once. And we play quarter-final just 3 times. So it's not looking good for us as a country. And
can Rivers United break this jinx?
They are playing against the defending champion.
Yes.
So let's wish them the very best.
I don't like. See, smile when you say it. Sometimes, you know, the way you say it is like there's an over finality. You just want to wish them.
No.
Well, for those of you who are, like we said, when the show started, I will kick off with doing an introduction. Those of you right there, close to Gosulakpabio Stadium, we're a place now. Spend your afternoon with the team. We don't want to see, because when the person go back to Algeria to go and play USM Alger, you are going to see the stadium filled to capacity. Here they will beg you, carry you to the stadium to even take you back. Fans from Port Harcourt, they are taking you there. Fans from Abia, fans from Bayelsa, all of you come together, cross river, go from Calabar, from whatever, go there, please. Can we say we're on bended knees? Go and cheer Rivers United. Go and cheer them for Nigeria. It is Nigeria that they are wearing that it is green, white, green flag that they are flying. Please let us have that 12th man on the right there that will be supporting them. That voice, that vocals that they need to succeed. Let's also talk at the Emirates at Etihad. What is happening to you?
Yeah, is
an opportunity for Arsenal to resurrect.
It's a battle between the Pep and Keke Napep. So the master and apprentice.
Oh, Pep.
Yes.
This one is Pep versus Pep.
Ken.
Now Pep versus Pep.
You know, I told you, for me, Arteta as a player, that was when I lost my respect for Arsenal, because as at then we had teams signing players who wanted to win the Champions League, and Arteta came and said he was delighted signing for Arsenal, that we have a chance of playing the Champions League. At that point, I said, no, I can't suffer this heartache anymore, and that was the last time I had any via for Arsenal. But it's a team on the ascendancy. Now, the challenge will now be what the international break has done for both teams.
Yes.
Definitely it has weakened Manchester City.
Yes.
So I think the Gunners should have their way today.
They have a chance.
They should have their way today.
Gunners will have a chance today. Before then, Liverpool will be taking on Brighton. That way, if they win, that goes them up 3 points.
Yes, you know, it's a perfect position. You know, there are some things they say you have the luck of the draw.
Yes.
The way this weekend has panned out for Liverpool, they have their destiny
in their own hands.
So I think they can't have a better luck of draw than what they have.
They will pray for a draw.
City against Arsenal and them against Brighton. So you can't have a better draw.
Okay.
You can't have a better draw.
All right. Tennis. Daniela Collins. I mean, coming to win the Miami Open, her first title at 30, when she said, I am going because I have health challenges, I can no longer play. But she has said, even with this one will not change her mind, that she will still retire at the end of the season.
Like the boxers, the tennis players have a way of having their Oliver Twist movement. Ken, I will assure you she will come back. Because, you know, it's something she has never experienced. Yes. And now, having that title, and that is where when you break that your title door, it gives you a lot of confidence, and I think this will push her forward. She might take a break, but she will come back.
A lot was expected of Dimitrov, Dimitrov, and then suddenly, she went there to 7th in the world, disappeared, and no longer in the top 10. But right now, beating Alcaraz, he is facing Sinner. Is it another resurrection Sunday for Grigor Dimitrov? Yeah. Okay, let's go to Abuja. Okay. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
We are fine. We're very fine.
This is your one and only lady that used to call on this show.
Idris has called. Idris has called. And I know you will call.
Now it's the first call.
Oh my gosh.
And now I'm calling again on behalf of the Kogi people.
Yes.
Particularly the Igala people.
Okay.
And I am saying that this is the Resurrection Sunday indeed.
Okay.
That we use sports, football, handball, volleyball, to resurrect the peace and unity in Kogi State. Wow.
I love that.
And I said this Resurrection Sunday will do wonders in Kogi as a whole, and Kogi East in particular.
Lady Uncle. Lady Uncle. All right, thank you so much. We are going, okay?
Yeah, it's to wish Sharafa and his team all the best in Cairo, and let's bring the cup home.
Sharafa?
Using this medium to solicit to Nigerians to support our cause, philanthropies, NGOs, private organizations, individuals, because the government alone can't do it. And I'm assuring them that we've done it before. We're still going to do it, and we're going to make Nigerian proud. So please support our cause to get to Egypt and win and qualify for the Nations Cup, to the World Cup in Morocco. Thank you.
All right. You've had it all. Support them. They need our support. Ability and disability. Resurrection Sunday. Reconciliation Sunday. Kogi's Day. I tell you, nobody. You can't write this script. I'm Ken Ochonogo. Have a blessed Sunday. God bless Nigeria.